Hey y'all, how's it going? It's turning out to be a beautiful fall. I am enjoying every day of it. I'm not trying to rush it. I'm here with a layout chair. It's going to be pocket scrapbooking. It was very popular, known as Project Life. I'm gonna show you some traditional 12 by 12 layouts. I have my little pumpkin mug here that I received from a Happy Mail friend. It's so cute. I'm gonna put it on its little mug warmer so it could always stay warm. I got some chai in there. I will try my best not to slurp. So I had to look at my previous layout chair so I can see where I left off, right? And I've done quite a bit. And I think for next year, I'm going to plan to do layout chairs per season. So maybe every 3 months or so. So I left off on that baby layout of my nephew. This is June, Father's Day into my husband's birthday. And here I used, they're still rounded corners, so they're Project Life and Dear Lizzie. This is a Michael's, like a family sticker book. I know they still have it in the sticker section. And then everything else is Dear Lizzie. I want to say even these alphas are, but these are very old. Well, the collection is pretty old. Then in the back here, we have some of Crate Paper's Hooray, which is mainly a birthday collection. And I added some carousel here. And then these are from my stash, these little embellishments. We're coming back from dinner and we saw a carnival going on at Victory Church, which is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We decided, why not? My daughter just loves the carousel. And that's a really pretty one. Though this fish was probably her favorite ride and it just went up and down. It was really cute. By the way, one of my scrap goals for 2022 was to finish our family album of 2019. My husband here at Pioneer Woman celebrating his birthday. This is actually from a Project Life card, the when and the what block, and I just cut it out. You can cut up into your Project Life cards, y'all, and make your own, especially if you don't want to deal with rounded corners. Fussy cut it, you know, make it into a November piece. This is out of pocket because it's quite bulky. And then we go into July. This is using Jen Hadfield's Homemade. These are from my stash. This is from my stash. I think I bought it in a Hobby Lobby sale. It's got a navy blue foam. It's really pretty, actually. I don't see it often. There I am carrying him, and he was 4 weeks old, I think, or 8. He's itty bitty. We're just holding him and just loving on him. And I made this Project Life card. It didn't quite reach the bottom, so I used a border strip to add in that extra inch. Then in the back is Pink Fresh. Yes, using a little bits of Pink Fresh here to end July, I think, because this is my sister's birthday. We went to the lake. She's a water lady. I was gonna say water baby. She just loves being in any body of water. Oklahoma, there are no beaches, there are lakes. Sunset pic of my daughter and her friend. There's a little peekaboo of me. 34 weeks. I would never take a picture like that, but I wanted to this time because I was just so wowed, like just amazed of the women's body, of how much it grows to create this home for this precious being, and then it goes back. It's just amazing to me. And so I wanted to take a picture of that because that's just how I felt in the moment. But anyways, I'm not gonna fully show that on YouTube. This picture right here, we had a ton of rain that year of 2019. I think I talked about it in my last project share, and there was these frogs everywhere. It was like some sort of plague. If you left shoes in the garage, they would be in your shoe. They were just everywhere. And this was one morning, and I passed through the doorway and I'm like, and there's just this rock on our door. He was just there for 2.5 days. Then we have a 4th of July layout, which was really, really fun. This is using pebbles from an American Crafts haul. I know I posted that up. I'm gonna take a little sip of my tea. This was very, very fun because I don't really use little cutesy faces like this, but It was of my daughter, and she's got these little pigtails here. Watercolor, it dries really quickly, so I prefer to use watercolor. You could use sprays, acrylic paint, but I prefer to use watercolor splatters because, again, it just dries quicker and I can move on. I know this was scrap lifted off of Pinterest. Okay, the next one on this side is a double page layout. It goes like this in my album. This is using crepe paper Maggie Holmes Shine. Busted out some old stuff, right? This was very, very cool to make. I was really into just splatters and just put it on there. That's how I felt when creating this layout, and that's pretty much what you see. I wanted a bit of romance here, so this is from All Heart, Chasing Dreams, I think, these leaves, and then Open Book. A lot of Maggie Holmes florals here in crepe paper because my husband is talking about my sister, and so I wanted to bring that feminine feel with the florals juxtaposition with the paints and the splatters and the roughness and this texture with these flowers. I just really, really liked. This is really busy for me. The whole story behind it. My husband is just talking about the history of the conferences. Okay, I'm just gonna go off here. Some people only know church function by the pastor preaching up in the pulpit or a minister, but there's so much more working. There's so much more to church, makes a church work. There are people behind the scenes who are serving and giving so much of themselves and their time and really are passionate about people and just love people. Pretty much an awareness of that my husband was bringing. Everybody's important. It's just beautiful when it all is working together. Anyways, okay, so that's what this layout's about. It's just really cool. Lots of texture and layers. Alongside that, a pocket page, all in 4x6s. This is all shine with a mix of project pad from Michaels, bringing some purples in because of the background in the photos. Some stars, those are from Chamel sticker book. These are from a Hit Kit Club, and this little mixtape here, because we're doing worship here, is from All Heart. Love this picture of my brother-in-law. It's a good angle. My sister took that picture. And then the back, it's just the rest of that week. And I use some Chamel here, try to use a lot of Chamel and more of that Michaels paper pad. Now I kept the space blank because I know there's a photo floating out there in social media land that I will ask for permission to print it out and add it here that someone took. Shame on me for not taking that many photos, but here's a group hanging out. I had to make my own embellishments because I didn't have any Chamel glitter girl. This is out of pocket, which is different for me. I just wanted the full doily. I didn't want to cut into it, which you will see that I'm starting to do. Like, this is out of pocket, this is out of pocket, this is out of pocket, and it's just been really liberating. So that was the end of July, and we go into August, and we start with a BBQ bash, baby shower, co-ed for my daughter. And I didn't think I was gonna have one, but the flood damaged about $300 worth of stuff that was in the garage. My family was like, yeah, go ahead and have one, even if it's small. And it helped. That was really nice. And so here are just some details. I didn't take a picture of everybody who came. I think my sister has them, and I did ask for them, so that's coming. So maybe I'll add like a small, probably a 6x12 insert here and add them in. This is using Jen Hadfield and Cartabella. This is Cartabella, and I want to say this is Cartabella. This is old, y'all. This is like vintage from my mom's sewing kit case. Yeah, this is vintage, and I just love that I can add that in here. It's like the perfect yellow to match this. And these bees, super cute, these little bees. I'm actually really starting to like wood veneer more. And yeah, just a grid layout. This whole grid structured layout is different. Usually I'm just like a one photo if I do a 12x12 and then tuck things behind, add some splatters here, bits in there. But to have something so structured like this, you know, is different, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. You'll see more of it. Then in the back here, my daughter's 3rd birthday using Chamel Glitter Girl or an Anne's Head in the Clouds. I should have added some white clouds. I think it's just missing an extra piece. I bought some iridescent embroidery thread for this. Pop that up. This is crepe paper, hooray, because I just wanted a little something with the 3 candles. Y'all, funny story about this cake. I made it. I don't know why I made a 3-layered cake. We didn't have that many people, at least not that many for a 3-layered cake. We were going to be under a pavilion, but I did not know that you had to rent it out ahead of time. I thought it was just first come. And we ended up having to move to a picnic table out in the park. And there was like half shade, no shade. Her birthday's in August. It's hot. And this was in the morning and the sun is just beating on that cake. It's buttercream and butter in heat. So it just starts melting. I was laughing the whole time I was slicing it up. Anyway, I didn't do all of August, so my birthday is missing here. The end of August is missing, and I'll just have to do that. This layout that I shared on my Instagram, this is using Laura Balora's Baby M collection with some Maggie Holmes. Little clusters here was inspired by Happy Meal, as you can tell. So like you could take this off and put it on a rosette. Love this book paper. These flowers are from Hobby Lobby. My goodness, this puppy is supposed to be here, I think. Some Spanish words here, just says, "We were waiting for you." These leaves are from Hobby Lobby. I haven't seen them. They're real pretty to just tuck in here and there. Ah. First photo we showed to everyone of her birth, and these leaves I literally made, they're not even really in there. I made using like floral wire. I don't know if it'll rust. I hope they don't. All those little layers there. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, because that's matted. 4 paper layers, not including these flowers here, so that's 5. Just layering, layering, layering. I love this type of scrapbooking. This is my go-to right here. Besides that, because it's gonna lay like this in the scrapbook album, is using a lot of Baby M and Maggie Holmes. Here I have Welcome Baby Elise. These are from Target. I'm gonna buy probably 2 more packs. Lately I've been using them for like every layout. These are an old buy from a huge scrapbook store. I went kind of alpha crazy. And then these are from the Maggie Holmes sticker book. This is Roundy Corner, so this is Maggie Holmes Project Life card. This is from Baby M, Maggie Holmes. This is a die cut, and it is a Maggie Holmes, so it could have been Tuesday morning. And then this clear sticker is from the Happy Planner book, actually. Here we are in the hospital, and these are our bands. Like, one's mine and one's my husband's, so that's why it's right next to this photo. And this is out of pocket, this is out of pocket, and this is sealed. So I put those bands in there and sealed it up. So ready to do this and meet you, Elise. Then this is out of pocket. We'll see how well that holds up, right? Yes, this is out of pocket. And then I needed some more space, so again, just using a border strip and just glued it on there for that extra centimeters. This is a little tag here to tell you that there is another photo. These are just our first moments. This is Laura by Laura. Just made this little tear strip to look like a washi here. Just looks like a little banner. Has the little star from a sticker book. Now I did back this up with a Project Life card, or just scrap piece of paper really, so that it wouldn't be sticky. This is Laura Ballora. This is out of pocket. They're doing her little print, super cute. This is her little umbilical cord, little clamp with her little wristband. Oh my goodness. And I added some sequins in here. I thought about doing it here, and I thought no. And now they're fused shut. So I wish I would have added some, but just a bit of sequins. And here's some see-through white and pinks with some gold. With this card, I just hand stitched, just real cutesy, with some little dots from Laura Ballora. That was the first outfit that they put her in, and that's one that I bought for her. Okay, and then in the back, I have not finished it. I kind of wanted to move on to fall. I didn't want to see a lot of lights, colors, so I thought, oh, I'll just finish this later. But the picture's already in here. This is to print out a photo here, and we were just going home, but I'll finish that later. And then I just left this one open because I have to print out some photos for the rest of the month. Okay, on this side is her first Sunday, her first time at church. I do have this documented with my eldest, so now I have it for my youngest. And so it's real sweet to me, and just how Mila's day looked in the nursery, us showing her to our church family then in Oklahoma. I had some Project Life cards left from the wedding kit from Becky Higgins, and those colors go really well with Laura Ballora Baby M. This is from Maggie Holmes. This is from her newest collection, Parasol. Love that there is a little church there, and it just went perfect with this whole day. And then again, this is the die cuts there that I just added to bring in some Laura Ballora colors into this card. This little beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trim. It's like a peachy pink mixed in with gold. I want to say it's from Michaels. It says all on adventure. This phrase says, love does not divide, it multiplies. Then a 12 by 12 layout. This is Maggie Holmes' Parasol. Yes, newest collection she has. I love all the book paper that she has in this here. There's 200 papery pack. Oh my goodness, I love that papery pack. This I fussy cutted from the 6x8 paper pad, not the 12 by 12. The flowers were more spread apart, whereas I think the 12 by 12, they are overlapping, so it was easier to cut the 6x8 than the 12 by 12. This is a week after she was born. I did a photo shoot. I was a photographer before kitties. I did that from 2008 to 2015. So, no, I'm sorry, 2009 to 2015. So I do my own girls photo shoots, and it's a lot of fun. Just showing you all the little layers. This button though, these buttons are from, is that Carousel? I don't know. Had two butterflies here. You know, two girls, two butterflies. Just, and then like one's bigger than the other, big sister, little sister, I don't know. Same thing with the hearts, you know, little heart, big heart. Then some Heidi Shine, I want to say, splatters there. And then these beautiful gems are from Michaels, and I'm out. Look how tiny they are. They're perfect, the perfect size. Really like how that turned out. Now this one was interesting. This is actually a, I used a, what do they call it? And I did use the measurements. Again, this was like a very structured grid type of layout, where I am more like this type of scrapbooking. But like I said, I've been doing some mix and match, and it's been a lot of fun. I don't get bored. So if all of my layouts were like this, I think I would kind of get burnt out. But keeping it like, do one like this, do one like this, you know, every other, it's keeping me going. It gave you measurements, and so that was very helpful. I did do something different though. I think they had like arrows or something, like some sort of triangles here, and I instead used this tool. It was a little different than I had in mind. I wish it was just a little thicker, not so see-through. And so because it was, I decided to put a little waterfall of just gems and puffies, and it turned out real cute. And this says first smiles, so these were her first smiles that I got on camera. I don't think I got these with my first. To put the date, I had to cover it up with a scrap piece of paper because I think it says some sentiment, but I just really wanted the tab I wish there was some blank tabs that she had, but it's okay. We could just make it work. These are from Michael's. This is actually from Pebbles, these little gold foiled hearts. And then, of course, the puppies are from Laura Ballora. Now, for some reason, it didn't have a border. It just had these 3 layers. And I wanted to add a border. I think it needed that. And so my measurements were wrong. So it's like barely there. Barely there. So I had to stitch it to make sure it stayed together. And yeah, did just like a zigzag stitch, if that's what you call it, with some off-white embroidery thread. It's not full-on white. I kind of like the off-white. I kind of do. It's not so stark. I didn't mean to, but it just works out that these two complement each other. They're going to be side by side like that in the scrapbook album. This is October using Pink Fresh. This is from 2 years ago, I think, this collection, maybe last year. It says, something new every day. This, however, is old crepe paper, and it doesn't come with the white background. I added that in. Added some puffies here. Love this photo. This is Holy Patience, because this photo here, oh my word, there she is in her sling. My face. Okay, let me just tell you the story with this photo. Newborn life, inconsistent naps, waking every 3 to 4 hours at night, nursing every 1.5 hours. I pretty much wear her everywhere I go at all times. Laying her down in her bassinet is a joke. I had one of those like nursing bassinets. You could attach it to the bed. She didn't see that for like the first 2 to 3 months. But this is all expected. Instead of having a major meltdown, which I'm just being honest, I did have with my first, super overwhelmed. And yeah, that did not happen with the second. And I prepared myself for that mentally, emotionally, and physically for that. Expect the unexpected almost, you know, just let it go. Like, let's just let it happen. Just live day by day, hour by hour, you know. I took a deep breath, looked at her beautiful face, and carried on. And I did. That was me. Like, take this picture, and then I took a deep breath, and I went to go cook some dinner. This picture just makes me laugh because I was wearing her all day, and I put her down, and she just gives me this face like, what are you doing? And then here's my daughter. I'm sorry, these pictures are making me laugh so hard. This is a picture of my daughter. How she woke up from a nap. Look at that hair. That is some serious nap hair. I covered this up a little bit. She was just in her training pants. It says Mondays. Nap was not long enough. Not the snack I wanted. Daddy isn't here to play with me. I don't want to put on pants. That's the face that she gives me. This is a photo of my husband. He got some tickets to go see Thunder, or they were gifted to him. I can't remember, but I was really happy for him. It was the first time he was doing something for himself. And my husband is a very hands-on parent, and he's always present for us, and he just does so much for his family. So towards the end there, where I could barely move, you know, you just feel so heavy, he was just hands-on 100%. And then postpartum, I mean, just, I know I'm bragging on him, he deserves it. He goes and just has a nice fun time at a basketball game. So had to document that. I think it's important for my daughters to see that side of appreciation that I have for their dad, because he's a good daddy. Okay, then we get into fall. Yay! So here we are at the patch. These are very, very old. I don't even remember where I bought them. Super old. Font, I thought it went really well with what I had here. This is from Cartabella. I think it's Hello Fall. When it comes to the pumpkin patch, I want really themey collections. I love it. And yeah, this was our first time at the pumpkin patch. This I had to make on my own. This is Cartabella, but this is crepe paper. And then I X-Acto knifed it there so I could tuck in some leaves in there. This little thread bow I made for Happy Mail, but I didn't use them all, so I brought them into scrapbooking. This is Amy Tangerine. This is, again, something I had to make. This is a Project Life card. Cut out the rounded corners so that it could fit in here. Works out because I like squared corners. It's a flip up, so I might add a little tag in here somewhere. And there's one of me and my girls and a selfie with my husband and the girls. And then I just love this picture. It's just so cute. My daughter's bangs were growing out. Aunt Jenny, we just love our Aunt Jenny. She's just awesome. And I wrote about her here. And then my daughter really wanted to do some pony rides. Actually, no, it was in September. She had said, Daddy, I wish I could ride a pony, because we had horses in front of us, like the lot in front of us, and she was able to ride them a few times. But then our neighbors moved. Some new horses came with the new tenant. She thought she could ride them, but she couldn't. So she kept saying over and over again, I want a pony ride, like I want to ride the horses. And so here we are at the pumpkin patch, and we made it happen. And she was super happy about that. Last one, because I still have more. There's still more to the album I need to finish, and I'll show that to you maybe next month. This is Simple Stories fall collection of last year. Warm and Cozy. Super cute, right? Like one of the cutest fall collections ever. Love the way this 6x12 insert came out. Tag, some orange tulle from the Dollar Tree. Fussy cut these out. Just sprinkled there and made sure that these lines matched up with our faces. So your eye would just go like that, you know? And then my daughter actually added this, y'all. I did not put this here. My daughter got some foam, stuck it on the back, and put that there. She wants to scrapbook so bad. I need to get her some supplies. She used to have some. I bought her some from Tuesday Morning, but she finished them all when she was 3. She's 6 now. She's interested again. So I might have to pick her some up at Tuesday Morning, or she'll come with me this time and pick some out herself. We're just at a farm pumpkin patch with some friends here. Lots of fun. They had some face painting. She was really talented. Like, check this out. Look at that. It's like a unicorn. It's really cute. And then this sunflower was gifted to me in a Happy Mail swap. Thank you for that. And then that's it, y'all. That is all for my project share. So I have 18 spreads in about 3.5 months, 4 months. Not bad, not bad. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in my next one. I don't know what it's gonna be. Maybe another project share of what was left throughout the year, because then it's December daily, all things.